From the second round of the RBC Canadian Open, where a few golfers posted some serious scores in the low 60s today, we begin with Canadian Mike Weir, and he had a great second day. He shot a 73 yesterday, but today he fired a 5 under 67. He sits at 4 under and is the top Canadian in the clubhouse. More from other Canadians in the field. Graham Dillette chips it close here, but he had an off round. He shot a 1 over 73 and sits at 1 over and missed the cut to play on the weekend. David Hearn, a long putt here. He will drain it, but he was 1 over today, sits at 1 under and will likely make the cut, so good for David Hearn. John Merrick needs this putt to tie the course record. He drains it for a 62 today, 10 under for the day. He shot a 71 yesterday, sits at 11 under and in second place behind this man. Hunter Mahan, he shot a 64 today for an 8 under. He is the leader at 13 under, 2 strokes ahead of John Merrick. Once again, Mike Weir is the top Canadian in the clubhouse at 4 under, but Roger Sloan is still on the course, also at 4 under par. Day 2 of the Medicine Hat exhibition in Stampede Rodeo kicks off tonight at 7 p.m. Last night, fans were treated to some great action in day 1. Here are the top times of the evening and scores. We begin in bareback, where Luke Creasy from Brownfield, Alberta, had the best ride with an 81. In steer wrestling, Morgan Grant from Ontario got her done in 4.1 seconds. In team roping, it was Kurt Fletcher from Wainwright, Alberta, and Riley Roy from Strathmore, Alberta. They had a time of 5.1 seconds. In saddle bronc, Clinton Cox from Peace River, Alberta, and Denver Danes from Innisfail tied with a score of 79.5. In tie-down roping, it was Morgan Grant from Ontario again with a time of 8.3 seconds. Ladies barrel racing, it was Lisa Lockhart from South Dakota in a time of 17.42. And in bull riding, it was Scott Schiffner from Strathmore, Alberta with a score of 76. From the majors, Los Angeles Angels relief pitcher Dane De La Rosa may have earned himself a halo last night. He helped a pigeon after it wandered into the team's bullpen during a game against the Oakland A's. Didn't look like it could fly. De La Rosa picked up the bird and carefully walked it to the dugout, where they hung out for a little while. They caught up. They made up nicknames for one another. It was a good time. After the game, De La Rosa tweeted that his pigeon friend was all right and had been set free. One man is proving there is no excuse to skip out on a workout. He's 103 years old. Yes, 103, and he hits the gym regularly. I feel bad right now. Matt Talheim has more.
Exhale.
Motivation lifts the load.
Pull, 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 pull.
Off this workout,
paying for torture.
John Forbes started out a reluctant gym member.
I developed a hostility toward physical education that lasted me for something like 80 years.
Now at the more mature age of 103.
Again.
This founding professor at the University of Virginia's Darden School is building up his body with trainer Kristen Dotson during 30-minute sessions twice a week.
He's been with me 136 sessions.
The pair pushes through a warm-up on the bike.
Am I standing up?
You're doing beautifully.
Followed by a trek around the track.
By far, this is the longest you have walked since I've known you.
That's right. I like it very much. It helps in every bodily activity.
And we'll bring the other one up.
Dotson is helping Forbes balance the frailty age brings.
Can you feel how the body is fighting? That's what we want to see.
With this centenarian's will to stay active and fit.
It's not just all about aesthetic, being pretty, but it's more about life.
It's not a stretch.
Push, 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 push. You can get there.
To imagine Forbes powering through a workout for many more years.
Got another good 1-2 decades left, I think, of him.
I'll keep coming all the rest of my life. That's enough.
That's enough, you're right.
Wow. That is awesome. Inspirational. I'm going for a run tonight.
True. My grandma, who's 83,
yes,
goes to the gym 3 times a week.
Nice.
I'm feeling pretty lazy.
I was going to say, you better go for a run tonight, too.
Coming up next, we're going to look at a bit of a roadblock that they had in Edmonton.